what advice are you going to be giving future actors tonight?
Always be eager to learn, because there's always a point when you've been acting for so long that or even in your early career, that you always think that like, okay, I think I'm good enough, or like whatever it is. But you should always be eager to learn, even if you're tired of learning about acting for a little bit. Learn other people's jobs. It's like learn how the director works, learn how the script supervisor works. Just keep absorbing as much information as you can.
I know you've been in the business for a while. Is there something that you've missed out on because of your career?
Um, I don't really think so. I mean, most people are like, "Oh, you missed out on your high school experience or whatever." And actually, my friend Jillian Rose Reed, on Awkward, she's really awesome. And I asked her about that. I was like, I've always wondered what it's like to go back to high school. She's like, "I did that. Like, I'm telling you, you're not missing out on anything. Like, it's like sure you're missing out on prom, but it's still like trading one experience for another is completely fine."
You're moving from the penthouse to camp.
Yes.
Tell us about your new show, Bunk'd.
Oh, it's really crazy. So we're going from, like you said, the penthouse to camp, and it's actually the camp that our parents met at the age of 16. So we've got all sorts of stuff going on. Emma, Zuri, and Ravi head off, and they're staying at the cabins. They're kind of living a little bit of a different life than they did before, but it's awesome. They make some new friends, and it's a ton of fun.
Very cool. And what can we expect? Any love interests? Any conflicts? What can we expect?
We experience some love interest. There's going to be a little bit of camp romance there, and yeah, we got some young ones, we got some older ones, and we got a few hilarious characters. We two in particular that I can't talk too much about, but are my absolute favorites.
Very cool. And what would you say? Have you ever been to camp before? Have you ever had that experience?
Way back when, in 5th grade, we had a camp trip for like 2 days, and my parents never really camped. I grew up in Seattle, Washington, so my parents were like, we were right next to the woods, but my parents never wanted to take me. So I went for like a weekend, and it was awesome. It was like the coolest trip ever. Like we had our own cabins, and we had to like make our own posters. We were like the Panther cabin. We were like really cool. If you didn't know, I'm like a nerd, so it was like the nerd cabin, and all like the cool people were in the wolf cabin. It was like a whole debacle. So yeah, it was awesome.
Cool. And is Debby Ryan gonna make an appearance on the show?
That would be so cool if she can. I know, like right now, she's like, I actually just saw her like 2 weeks ago, and she was. We were talking about her music and whatnot, which is super exciting. I mean, she's so busy with that. I mean, I can't even keep up with the girl. She's like, hey, what's up? And then she's like all the way in Thailand, or she's all the way in New York. She's like flying all over the place. But I mean, if she could, that'd be awesome.
Okay. And what is something that fans don't know about you?
Ooh, let's see. I'm actually a complete nerd. I'm like a real I'm not like a nerd like, oh, like I'm into like whatever, like comic books or whatever. Well, I am, but at the,
Say Comic-Con.
well, Comic-Con, but I'm also an algebra nerd. I'm like really, really good at algebra. So if you need help with algebra, I'm here.
You're like, tweet me your questions and I will answer.
I seriously will. Like sometimes if I'm bored, like I'll help out Cameron in algebra or whatever, and help out meaning I'll kind of do it for him at times. Don't tell anyone. Actually, now that I'm announcing it to the world.
Be prepared for those tweets coming your way.
Right, they'll be like, "Hey, Karan, so what's this? Do you what's this?" And I'll be like, "Okay, sure, here you go." I'll just turn into an algebra help Twitter.
So if you weren't acting, would you want to be like an algebra teacher? Like, what is your career you would do?
I think I would be a chef. I am terrible at cooking. I cannot do it for the life of me. I know it's like saying, oh, I want to be an artist, but I can't draw. No, but I would love to go to culinary school and learn, because I really want to learn how to cook, but my mom doesn't trust me in the kitchen. Like, I'm like, Mom, let me do something. And she's like, here's some lettuce. Put it in a bowl. And I'm like, okay.
Very cool. What is your favorite thing to eat?
Ooh, I love Chinese food. I'm a big Chinese food fan. So, I mean, like, if you go to New York, then you can get the best kind of Chinese food. So, like, they got the best restaurants over there. So, yeah, for sure.
Very cool. Okay, and besides your show coming out, is there anything else you're working on?
Right now, actually, not at the moment, but I just finished up a movie called Invisible Sister with Rowan Blanchard and Paris Burrells, which is awesome. I think it's going to come out this year, hopefully. And I know it's in editing. I saw a few posters for it, so I'm really, really excited for fans to see it.
Okay, tell us about your character.
Oh, my character in there. So his name is George. It's funny because they called him Jorge on set or like whatever it was. And he's really cool. He's kind of like he's completely opposite from Ravi because he very much, even though he's small, he really wants to have a girlfriend, and he's very flirtatious, and he's goofy, and he's all over the place. So he's kind of very much really wacky like Ravi, but also at the same time completely different.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy your night.
You too.
Very nice meeting you.
Thank you so much.
Did you like this video? If so, like, comment, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Thanks for watching.